little late to the party on this one, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you how great of a movie The Outfit was. And because of how great it is, I implore you to give it a watch on Peacock right now. And if you're just here for a good movie recommendation, then go ahead, watch it, let me know how it goes, I beg you do. But if you want to hear my full thoughts on the movie and why I think it's so great and why you should watch it, feel free to stick around to the very end. I think there will be some stuff that you want to hear. So The Outfit stars Mark Rylance and Zoe Deutsch. Together they run this tailor shop in the middle of Chicago, I believe in the 1950s or 60s, and basically the two of them get wrapped up in this mob ring and puts them in this very difficult position of survival mode. One night the mob boss's son arrives at their doorstep. He's been shot by another rival gang, and now our shop owners are officially caught in this crossfire and have to navigate their way out of it safely while keeping the mob boss and his gang happy, or else. And that's about it in a nutshell. I'm keeping it vague as to kind of keep the suspense into the movie, but just bear with me on that. So let me start off with what I didn't really like about The Outfit. So to me, I think the first third of the movie is probably the slowest part. For a while, it kind of meanders. It's sort of building up to all the tension that you're getting throughout the movie, and it just takes a while to get there. I wouldn't classify the movie as a slow burn, but if that meandering would have kept on for just a little while longer, it would have been charting into that territory a little bit. But just know, if you're feeling a little bored, a little lost in about the first 20 minutes, just stick around for a little while longer. I promise you it'll be worth it. Additionally, I think this movie requires the viewer to pay attention a little bit too closely. In this film, I can count about 3 or 4 instances where I just stopped paying attention for a couple seconds and I missed some really key details. I feel as though I'd have to go back and watch this movie again to really pick up on absolutely everything that it was trying to tell me, which isn't always a great sign for a movie. Now, having said that, it didn't keep me from my enjoyment or really understanding the end game of it all, but it's still a nitpick for me nonetheless. As a viewer, having to be on my A game is just a little too stressful at times when I'm just trying to be entertained, and I think this movie just walks into that territory a little bit too often. Additionally, I thought the character of Francis was a little bit too calm throughout this movie. I don't know if it was a direction thing, I don't know if it was the actor's choice, but when stuff is really hitting the fan and things are going wrong, his character is almost too calm to the point where I can't tell if he's just apathetic or really bored, and it can kind of take you out of the experience a little bit at times. I just couldn't help but think to myself that no one in their right mind would be that calm when the stakes are that high. It's just really jarring. So what did I like so much about The Outfit? The movie has all of the great makings of an excellent thriller. It's really intense, it's suspenseful, it's got plenty of twists and turns, it's really unpredictable, and most importantly, it's a lot of fun, which is what movies are there for in the first place. Just when you think you've got things figured out, they start to throw different elements at you. Just when you think you've got all the lessons learned, they find a way to just keep you on your toes, and it creates for a real roller coaster of an experience, and it really makes the 1 hour and 46 minute runtime fly by so quickly. To be honest, the hour and 46 minutes feels like an hour and 15 minutes because they are just always so good at keeping you engaged. The script excels in that. Just when you think our protagonists have arrived at accomplishing their goal and are safe, other things come up, other elements are introduced. You'll likely be gripping your chair or the person next to you really, really tightly at a few points throughout the movie, which, if a thriller can do that, it's done its job quite well. Additionally, I really enjoyed how compact this movie was. It's compact in its runtime, it's compact in its script, it's even compact in its setting. This didn't occur to me till about an hour or two after I watched the movie, but you spend the entire movie in just this shop, and you might think that that would get boring after a while, but the movie finds a way to give it to you at different angles, and it really keeps things intriguing and exciting. Plus, the lack of a change in scenery keeps everything from being a little bit too jarring and hard to decipher at times. You really get the full intimate feel of the shop, and you really get a deeper idea into our characters by just residing in one spot. It's really effective, and I enjoyed it for that. It also brought to my mind that I'm curious to see if this movie was actually adapted from a play. Just given the limited settings of this movie, if you told me that it was adapted from a play, I wouldn't be too surprised. But it worked to the film's benefit because it had a great way of being organic here. And additionally, they squeeze in a lot of great plot elements in this short runtime without making it feel too bloated. Like I said, the movie is an hour and 46 minutes, but it's a very intense hour and 46 minutes. You're never really stopping, and it does so without being exhausting to the viewer, which is another added bonus. Like I said, you come to these movies to be entertained. You want to be on your A game at all times and be completely exhausted. And although the movie does require a little bit of added attention, it's not to the point where it's overbearing or it's going to make you feel tired. So friends, in the end, this movie is an ideal watch if you're looking to just kill a little bit of time, have some fun with a friend. Heck, have 5 of them over and watch this movie, have a great time with it. In fact, have such a great time that I think I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's a great movie, and I believe this might be my dark horse of the year so far. This movie just flew under the radar. I had no expectations going in, and I was pleasantly surprised by the time I finished watching it. And you can too. It's on Peacock right now. Friends, thank you so much for watching another movie review. If you like this and thought it was helpful or valuable, I'd be honored if you consider clicking the like button so people just like you were able to find it. Or if you want to check out any other other of our movie reviews, click these end cards up above or the links down in the description below for your viewing pleasure. Once again, this has been the Bankrupt Hippo YouTube channel. I've been Bryson. Until next time, have a great day.